This is a 20-minute full-body strength workout for people with diabetes using resistance bands. And I've provided links to the bands and anchors that I use down in the description. Before getting started, please make sure that your blood sugar is between 100 and 250 milligrams per deciliter, and that you've watched the relevant safety and instructional videos posted in the description below. Let's start warming up with some knee taps. Hold your arms out in front of your body and bring your knee up to tap the hand on the corresponding side. Alternate knees for 45 seconds. Next, we're going to move into arm swings. Swing your arms out to the side at shoulder level, then below shoulder level, and then above shoulder level. Alternate each version for 45 seconds. The next warm-up movement is going to be slow air squats. With arms straight out in front, begin to squat as low as you can safely go in a slow, controlled manner. Try doing 3 seconds on the way down and 3 seconds on the way up. You'll need to have your back up against the wall for the next movement. From either a standing or seated position, press your arms and the backs of your shoulders against the wall with your hands just above and outside of the shoulders. Begin to slide your arms up the wall, making sure that your back and arms stay pressed against the wall the entire time. Let's move into hip hinges. With our chest to the ceiling and a slight bend in the knees, bend forward at the hips while sliding your hands down your legs and keeping your abs braced. Make sure that the upper back doesn't cave in throughout the movement. Now that we're good and warmed up, we can get started. We've got 5 different exercises that will each be repeated once, and we're going to go for 30 seconds on and 30 seconds of rest for each movement. Our first exercise is the banded squat. Stand on part of the band with the shoulder width stance, toes pointed out in about 30 degrees, and support the band at the shoulders in a front rack position. The squat is a staple exercise for increasing lower body strength. Our next exercise is the push-up, and there's a link to this exercise in the description below. This can be done against a wall or on the floor from the knees or from the toes. If you want to increase the resistance from the toes, loop a band around your back and press the band into the floor with your hands. Push-ups going to help strengthen the chest, the front of the shoulders, and the triceps in the back of the arms. Banded bent over row is next. Stand on the band with your feet hip width apart, grab each side of the band, with a slight bend in the knees and chest proud, and begin to hinge at the hips. Starting with long arms, begin to pull your elbows towards the ceiling, and then lower them. Make sure that the band is positioned in a way that you feel resistance throughout the movement. The row works the backs of the shoulders, and the biceps in the front of the arms. Our next exercise to target the shoulders and triceps is the banded press. Stand on the band with a hip width stance and grab the band on either side of the shoulders, just above the shoulders. Press upwards so that the band finishes just behind your ears and the arms are fully extended. The last exercise in this sequence is the ab twist. Making sure that your lower back stays pressed into the floor, your shoulder blades are off the floor, and feet can stay either on the floor or hovering. Wrap the bands around the feet and grasp the band in your hands close to the chest. Rotate your trunk to either side, keeping the band at the center of the chest. Repeat each of these exercises one more time, with banded squats up first. Banded press is next. Let's finish off with abs. Well done on finishing up strong. Let's cool down with some mobility work, which I prefer to do with my shoes off. Stretch your legs straight out in front of you and point your toes. Fold forward, reaching your hands towards the toes. For each stretch, you should stretch to the point of tension without pain. Hold for 45 seconds. Peel yourself back up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Keep your chest squeezed towards the ceiling. Straighten your arms and begin to lift your hands towards the ceiling. Relax the arms and lie on your back. Place the left ankle over the right knee. Grab the back of your right thigh or the front of the shin. switch legs. Sit back up. Legs straight out in front and as wide of an angle as possible. With toes pointed, begin to reach forward.